Hello, I'm Tony, and in this video we're checking out the two Darkside Detective games, free on Amazon Games until the 13th of July 2022. I'm putting these two games in a single review, as you can pretty much consider the Fumble in the Dark second game as a direct extension of the first game, sort of more of a DLC than a separate game really. These are point and click games in the same vein as the Monkey Island games, including the very pixelated from the 90s style, like even more so in this one, even though it came out in 2017. There is a lot of humour in the dialogue and visually, and it's less off the wall humour than Monkey Island, and I found the puzzles a bit more straightforward, a bit less wacky, at least in the 3 chapters that I played. The first of the games has 6 cases to go through, plus 3 bonus ones. Second game has 8 cases, and some bonus cases that, as far as I can tell, are still continuing to come out. In the first game, I played through the first 2 cases, and I found them pretty straightforward. The puzzles weren't too hard, they were pretty logical, and I got through both of them in about 45 minutes. I'm thinking that the remaining cases are probably a little bit harder, though I've scrolled through a walkthrough, and they don't look too much longer in the things that you actually have to do. I don't know how hard it is to figure out what you need to do though, of course. It didn't seem to do the thing point and click games usually do. You know the thing, the click on every object and use it on everything you can use it on to see what happens. Didn't need to do that. So I found it quite fun and rewarding to complete it. Going into the second game, it appeared to continue straight on from the previous one, as if it was just the next chapter. Unfortunately, they did seem to revert a little bit to the standard point and click crap that I don't like, where not all of the puzzles were logical and obvious. They were a little bit more abstract and thus a little bit harder to work out, and it involved revisiting every location back and forth, which doesn't really add much to the experience to me. I didn't enjoy the second game as much as the first game. Once I'd finished the first case, which took me about an hour and a half or so, I really didn't want to go back to do any more. Now, even though it's not really my preferred style of game, I'd definitely play the first game again. In fact, I probably will finish it, but not the second one. For those that do enjoy point and click adventures, the first one's good, and the second one is a lot more challenging, so if that's your thing, you might enjoy both. If you don't like point and click adventures, neither of these games are probably going to change your mind. I'm not going to recommend this to anyone except those die-hard point and click fans. For you, mild recommendation. For everyone else, no. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.